I've been coming to church on the Rock for now about 5 months. I literally arrived here from Brazil. I just looked it up in Google Maps and I saw a list of churches and I said, well, this one looks like my style. Well, I come from Brazil. It's a really multicultural, all kind of skin colors and everything. And as soon as I enter the door, I look around and I see like all different kinds of skin colors, multicultural, that diversity. I was like, wow, God, I'm in the right place. It's like love in first sight. I was like really, really happy to see all this. Before I came to the Rock, I was like 100% active. I was one of the youth leaders in Brazil in my church. And all of a sudden, I come to St. Louis, and I have nothing. So it was a really drastic change for me because I was used to serving. I graduated in Brazil about a year ago, but I didn't find any jobs there. So I came to St. Louis because I have some cousins here. Everybody's like, what are you gonna do in St. Louis? But I really respect and believe in God's purposes, I know that in between everything that I do professionally or in education, I know that God has actually a purpose. I was well in my walk with Christ in Brazil. But then as I got here, I stayed 1, 2, or 3 months coming to church, and I didn't meet anybody yet, and I was having a hard time to understand what God was putting me through. But I started to realize that it was a process that God wanted to go through, and it came to the time when I finally decided to obey, the Holy Spirit literally, and go to Growth Track. And that's when actually things started to change in my life here in St. Louis. As I started going to Growth Track, that really helped me restore my faith and confidence in God. Going through that process that I was not understanding, but coming here and going to Growth Track, that really changed my mindset, that really renewed me and got me ready for a new season. Getting to know the values and getting to see that, everything here was serious, and getting to know the vision, getting to know the purpose, and actually realign my life to the purpose that God had for me. That all has to do with starting and taking that step to go to Growth Track. I really like the scheme of the classes, and where at last you can actually meet all the leaders at church. I think that's very important, so you can have a conversation with what you identify yourself with. I went to Neil and Cam to work at Inspire. I actually started serving this last Sunday. It was a lot more than I expected. It was a blast. I was praying for a breakthrough. I was praying for God to do something different by connecting, by finding friends. That was something I really prayed for when I got to the USA. That all came as soon as I took my first step in going to Growth Track. It's everything opened up, everything started to work because I took a step of faith, literally. I got out of my comfort zone and I started to go to Growth Track. I started to meet new people. I started to make friends, and now it really motivates me to know that there's people that love me, there's people that I'm loving, and that we're sharing, that we're having fellowship, and that really makes me connect to this church.